If you are not wanting to commit to a super long series, let me introduce you to some of my favorite duologies. First, I have the Order and Chaos duology, which is House of Bane and Blood and City of Mirth and Malice. A lot of people like to compare the setting and characters to Peaky Blinders, but there's also this element of remnant magic. Side note, if you haven't watched that show, you need to go watch it. It's so good. Just to give you a visual representation, this is what our MMC Nikolai looks like. Oh, and he has a robotic arm. Camilla, the FMC, and her brothers are in serious debt and are in danger of losing their family's railroad business, to which she temporarily marries into a rival family so that he can take on the financial burden. Marriage of convenience. We have family secrets, arcane magic, forbidden romance, forced proximity, and deadly games. In the second book, we have a whole new setting and insane trials, but that's all I can say without giving away the insane ending to the first book. Next, I have Phantasma and Enchantra. Now, these are technically considered interconnected standalones, but in my mind, they're a duet. They make sense together. In Phantasma, one of the sisters, Ophelia, ends up in New Orleans at a deadly competition trying to earn a large sum of money. It takes place in a manor which is ruled by a very powerful devil, and there are 9 floor levels that she has to complete, which is basically like the 9 circles of hell. Her male companion is a phantom with silver hair. And one thing that convinced me to pick up this book is that people said he is like Danny Phantom. And then in Enchantra, we are focused on the other sister, Genevieve. Similar to Phantasma, we have Deadly Trials still, but this one takes place in Italy and it involves a family of immortals. This one is kind of more like Prey versus Predator because each night there is someone that is designated to be the hunter. In order to live through each night, she has to marry one of the sons due to some loophole within the competition rules. Now, at the end of this book, there are some new developments that don't find closure, so I don't know if we're gonna have another standalone or what. The story could continue, and I really hope it does. Next, I have the Everkeen and Everqueen, and there also was a spinoff called The Mist Thief, but I don't think it's necessary to read this in line with these two. It follows some of the characters from the Everkeen and Everqueen. In this series, we have a rivalry between the Realm of the Sea and the Realm of the Land. Eric Bloodsinger, the Everkeen, wants to avenge his father's death by stealing away the murderer's daughter to sea. He is morally gray, but misunderstood, and she is a princess that just happens to get caught in the crossfire. But there is this unexplainable bond that keeps pulling them together. We have a pirate ship and crew members and water and earth magic. There is a constant battle for power and status, but the romance is top tier with the two main characters being the light and dark for each other. Then I have the Crimson Moth duology, which is Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch. These are pretty short, but the main gist is that we have a witch hunter and witch forbidden romance. She is hiding her identity and he is obviously not a fan of the witch population. We have enemies to lovers, high stakes, and incredible tension. And lastly, I have the Dance of Thieves duology, which is Dance of Thieves and Bow of Thieves. In these, we have a power struggle over who should rule the kingdom, one being a king who is forced to step up into leadership, and one being a queen who is a formal criminal, aka a thief to be more specific. But they spend a lot of time together and inevitably they get super close and there is a lot of tension. This is described as a cat and mouse dynamic. So these are some of my favorite duologies I currently own. Maybe stay tuned for part 2. I might do another video covering my favorite trilogies.